Welcome to Family Sunday School. Hi everyone, Miss Lisa here. Hope you're all doing well. So we are reviewing the Lord's Prayer, and this is a review of our first session that I broke up into two sessions. So session 1A and 1B. Okay, and this the reflection here is, as a way of introducing the Lord's Prayer, we talked about what prayer is, which is connecting with God, ourselves, and each other. It's also a time to listen to and talk with God, right? You can do it anytime. We shared how we each like to pray. We spoke about different expressions of prayer and discussed the meaning of the Lord's Prayer in light of Jesus's context. The Lord's Prayer embodies God's dream of justice and love for the world. And it is just as powerful and counterculture today as it was in Jesus' time. So I hope you enjoyed our activities and our review for the Lord's Prayer Session 1. And I'll see you in a little bit for our activity, okay? Bye for now. Hi everyone, Miss Lisa here, and welcome to Family Sunday School activity for the Lord's Prayer and our review of the first session. Okay, so what families can do is, there are many times throughout the day that I'm sure we have time to practice saying prayer, okay, before meals, before we get tucked into bed, maybe before a class or for a lesson. So while maybe even riding in the car or a bus after the kids get home from school and are eating snacks, etc. So there are many, many times. I know it's hard to remember to stop and, hey, let's do this. So we should also note that your faith community or family may use a different version of the Lord's Prayer. And that's a good time to remind your kids of the variety of ways that people will say the Lord's Prayer. So maybe if you have time, use some visual cues, or maybe write down the different prayers or different ways of saying the Lord's Prayer instead of maybe debts and trespasses, and just let them know, and whatever they're comfortable with, you're comfortable with, this is how the Lord's Prayer is said. So visual cues on a piece of paper are great, or make hand motions for each verse. Enjoy being creative, okay? Have fun with it, and we'll learn more about the Lord's Prayer in the sessions to come, okay? So we have a closing with our coloring pages and Ginger, so I'll see you in a little bit. Bye for now. Hi everyone, Miss Lisa and Ginger here. Come on my lap. She doesn't want to come on my lap. Hope you're all doing well. We're doing good. Welcome to Family Sunday School and our closing for the Lord's Prayer, and it's our review week. So the third page, the coloring page for the Lord's Prayer reads, "For yours is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. Amen." Awesome. This is going to look really nice colored. So we don't really have questions. We really have some just discussion topics for our closing. So some talking points that you might want to share as a family, as you're coloring or as you're going about your day, praying throughout the day, finding different times to say a prayer, and changing it up a little bit, right? So prayer is one way that we actively join in God's dream. Isn't that awesome? Talk about that. How do we actively join in God's dream? And God's dream is about justice, love, and full life for all of God's creation. Talk about that. How do you see that in the world? And when you try to make life more fair and loving for all people, you are living out the Lord's Prayer. Isn't that amazing? That's so terrific. That's what we're doing. So, I have a closing prayer. It's the same from last week. So, would you bow your heads with me and we'll say this prayer together. Ginger, you going to pray this time? Huh? Yeah. Okay. Dear God, thank you for the gift of prayer and for giving so many ideas and ways to share with you. Help us better understand this prayer that Jesus taught us to pray and to approach it with curiosity, thankfulness, and joy. Amen. Thanks, everyone. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Bye for now.